clients eat a lot of carbohydrates, but you're not going to burn muscle if you're eating enough protein. And people neglect the healthy fats. You know, macadamia oil, natural peanut butter, almonds, avocados. Those are my favorite natural fats. Did that answer your question?
Yeah, I was just thinking like whenever you look at someone initially, and maybe they have an idea that they want to compete, but they don't know if they're going to do physique, massive physique, or bodybuilding, and how do you really know what that person is?
I can look at them and I can,
what your vision is.
I can look at them and, you know, some people are like, I want to do this, and I'm like, well, you can do that, but you'll do better in this category. And some of them will, well, I just don't want to do that category. I'm like, how, do you want to do well or do you want to do not well? And some people are very intimidated by bodybuilding. There's a lot of good men's physique guys that could be great bodybuilders, and they're just very intimidated to go up against them. And I've talked to many of my men's physique guys, because you get to a certain point where it's like, okay, you do men's physique, right?
Yep.
Okay, so people have been competing men's physique for a while. You get to a certain point, it's like, okay, I can't get any more muscle because then I'm too big for men's physique. So, you know, there's like a limit that you have to, and then, like, you know, usually guys, they like gaining more muscle. It gets addicting. As you know, you've gained, what, 30 pounds already since, you know, we've been working together. And so, and then, you know, structure-wise, a lot of women, they want to do bikini. And bikini is just, a lot of it's just how your body's built. Some girls are just made for bikini. Some girls are, their structure's made for figure, and they're like, well, I don't want to do figure, and because they don't want to get that broad shoulders. And here's the thing with women, it's very hard to gain muscle. So women thinking that, oh, I'm going to start working out and get all this muscle, it's not going to happen unless these big muscular women, they're taking tons of hormones. I mean, so I don't think you're going to look like a man or whatever by weight training. So that's not what causes that masculine look that, you know, a lot of, you know, most women don't want to look like. You know, they're afraid to look like.
So, like, what's the middle of these out? You think someone should be able to make a competition like 12 weeks or possibly 8 weeks or 2 weeks?
You know, some people can prep, like I can get ready for a show in 6 weeks. And, you know, but when you prep, you want to come into the show. You know, sometimes you lose muscle if your prep's too short. So people are going like super high intensity cardio, super, crazy diets, and they lose muscle. And then if they just dieted, you know, maybe like 4 weeks longer, they, you know, would have looked a lot better. So I usually like 12 to 16 week prep. And that doesn't mean, oh, you're cutting and strict dieting the whole time. It means we're building your physique into, you know, what I want it to look like on stage. And when someone hires me, I mean, I say, hey, you're doing this show. They don't have to think. Like, you're doing this show, you're going to do this class, this is what you follow, and as long as you know people can follow instructions and, you know, get through it, my clients all do well. I just came from a very hard coaching when I played soccer when I was younger, so that's how I coach. And, you know, a lot of people don't do that, and a lot of people, you know, you'd be surprised how many other prep coaches out there, they call me or message me on Facebook all the time. Hey, I got this client, they're this week's out from a show, I'm feeding on this, what should I do? What should you do? Like, if you're asking me, you should be prepping people. So, you know, it's that bad right now, because everybody does a show and then they prep people, and then you got all these people competing, and that's why at these shows, there's a lot more people in the fitness industry, but the talent on stage has gone way down. So. No, I prep people all over the state. I've prepped people a lot stationed over in the Middle East, like doing off-season programs in the military. I have people all over the country, and then I have a lot of people that want to look like they compete, but they don't actually compete. So it can be done by pictures. I mean, of course, in person is always better, but I've done it long enough. I know what you look like in person by sending a picture, because, you know. Talk about calories. So a lot of people, they do macro dieting, they do calories in, calories out, they're always tracking their macros. That doesn't work. So here's why. if you look on paper and you try to figure out, okay, I'm eating this much a day, I burn this much cardio, and this is how much body percent I should burn or whatever. That it doesn't work like that. It's that's how it goes back to everybody's body's so different. So if you're trying to do that, I mean, it might work for some, but a lot of these people that people look up to and they see like, or they're, I'll be honest, a lot of people lie on YouTube or experts or, they lie about what they have their clients do. I mean, it's just the nature of it. I've been doing this for a long time. I've seen everything, and it's just a part of it. That's why I became a judge 5 years ago, because it's subjective at these contests. A lot of people I've seen that shift in the first call out get like last call out sometimes, and it's so fast when you judge, and so people doing shows, you can't be disappointed. Like if you do one show and you don't place how you want to, it's hard work, and the people that make it to the top are the most strong-minded people, because Any other questions about calories?
I have a question.
Just speak up if you can, please.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
So I have a source of something.
It's fine.
So anyways, I know that when you train different parts of your body, for example, when you train arms, you are not as tired as when you train legs. What happens with those days when you are really hungry, when leg day? Do you increase your calories a little bit more that day because your body's hungry and it's asking you for those extra calories? Or do you just keep the calories that you are having like in any day?
That question's a little hard to answer. I've had clients that I increase their carbohydrate intake like the night before. It works well. Some people the day of. And some people just have to face it like, hey, this is the food I get. You're not gonna have, I have like one in maybe 50 clients ever that feel great on a prep. I mean, you're gonna have those days you go to the gym, it's like, you're thinking, how am I gonna even work out today? I just have a hard time getting out of bed. I mean, that's where your mind takes over and it's like, I really wanna do this. And, I've played a lot of sports growing up, and this sport, hobby, whatever you wanna call it, is probably one of the hardest things you'll ever do if you do it right and look how you're supposed to on stage. So to answer your question, it's hard to say. So some people, will increase some calories the day before they train legs or the day of. And then some people it doesn't really help. So you just gotta find out what works for you. Talk about some injuries.
I have a question.
Huh?
You can do the injury.
No, go ahead.
About like working out, like say you have a specific day you work out, like in the morning at night, or something different from each person?
It's what you prefer, pretty much. So I like, as a bodybuilder, I like working out with at least 3 meals in. So some people, a lot of women like working out, they'll do their cardio in the morning, eat a meal, and then go work out. I just never did well. Some people, it's just whatever your preference is. There's no right time to work out. You can't work out and then not eat after you work out and go to bed, but I tell people whatever you feel best at. If you feel best working out like in the morning after you get a meal in, do that. If you feel great working out, at midnight and then you can go to bed, do that. So it's just however you feel. Like I hate training in the mornings. I don't have good workouts, I don't have good pumps. I have to have at least 3 meals in there.
And you work with another question, like training body parts, let's say you're like, first my calf's my weak point, and I'm still doing legs, this is my weakest point. Let's say it's like genetically, or you just want to like knock that out, like either overtrain it to make you grow muscle, or
For your calves?
Yeah.
So for your calves, genetically, most black guys have weak calves. It's rare if you have big calves. My buddy, he has massive calves, but it's a genetic thing. You have higher calves. But calves, how often are you training them now?
Probably like twice a week.
Do them every 3 days. The way I make my calves grow, I would train them. It's harder to overtrain your calves. Other body parts, it's easy to overtrain. Some people do like legs twice a week, and if you're doing legs twice a week, you're either, I mean, splitting quads and hamstrings up are okay, but if you're training, quads twice a week, you're either not doing a proper workout the first time, or you're overtraining if you're doing 2 full workouts. But your calves, you can really handle them. Try high reps, try heavy low reps, make sure you're doing standing, sitting, all different angles. And your calves will grow. I mean, and then make sure you're getting massaged or rolled out, or have your girlfriend get like one of those rollers that sell on Amazon. I don't know the name of them. It's like a rolling pin, and it hurts, but have her roll them out and break up the scar tissue adhesions, and they'll grow. Just keep after them. But I would increase your carcass, do them more than twice a week.
You think like having like calves will like affect you when it comes to
We don't look at calves. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When we judge, we don't care if you have calves for a men's physique. We're looking at your waist up.
Good bodybuilding, of course.
Yeah, but you see the top guys, like Dexter has no calves, like Ronnie has no calves. I mean, a lot of these guys don't have calves, so they look cool in shorts. They really matter on stage. I mean, it's a little more symmetrical, but not as much as other body parts. No. So the injury part of it. What was your question about injuries?
Well, let's say like overstraining. Like sometimes I feel like I have to work crazy. Sometimes I think my body like for my lower wrists, like sometimes it hurts. Like you have to work out.
Yeah. I mean, when you train, you're gonna hurt. I mean, especially years training, you just gotta train safe. How old are you?
24.
Okay. So when I was 24, I didn't hurt at all. I would train crazy. I could squat crazy, bench crazy. So, but over time, you're hurting yourself in the long run. So when you get older, you start feeling all the pain. So, just be safe. You don't have to go, max out. I've seen so many people tear their pec or tear this, and is it really worth being able to bench press, 400 pounds and you're just, you're cheating so bad, your pec, pops off the bone, and you tear your labrum, your shoulder. I've had injuries non-workout related, and once you've had a bad injury like that, your mindset's different to train smarter. Because is that going to make you bigger? Probably not. Doing just a little extra weight where you have to strain, where you're almost at that point of getting an injury. So just be careful. Wearing knee wraps is fine. Wearing elbow wraps is fine. I don't like to lock out. Like, so if I'm doing chest, I never lock out my arms. Like I always keep it bending on, get a good squeeze, or if I'm doing leg press, I never lock out my legs. That bothers my knees. But I've had injuries, bad injuries. I've had 2 shoulder surgeries due to a fall. I was out of the gym a year. They did the surgeries back to back, and then after that, my mindset was totally different because it was, you can't train at all when you have a shoulder surgery. You can't do anything on the body. So you get small. Go ahead.
Are you judging the shows?
Speak up. I'm sorry.
Are you gonna judge any shows?
Yeah, I'll be judging some Texas shows this year.
Which ones?
I'm not sure which ones yet. We kind of pick what we do, and so used to, we could judge our clients, and we can't anymore. So if I have a show with clients in it, you can sit out. We have a judge that fills in, but it just becomes a pain. And if you have clients to tend to, like in the back, with my clients, I'm usually always in the back with them, helping them dial in, do whatever they need to do, or just to kind of hold their hand, not literally, but hold their, just support them backstage. So if I'm at the judges table, we can't text anymore, we can't do that. So I'll judge the shows, what shows. I probably just Europa. I don't put a lot of amateurs in Europa because it's a 2-day show, and it's kind of hard to gauge when you're going up.
My workouts, do you want full reps or do you doing heavy?
I grow high volume. I love high volume training.
Okay, I'm 12 or 18, 20.
Legs, I like really high volume. A lot of people, they can't squat really heavy due to back injury. So I'll have people, do your leg workout and do squats at the end, maybe 7 sets of 20, with maybe 1 plate on each side, 2 plates on each side, or whatever it may be. But I like volume training. That's always worked for me. But I know I have some